So just what does this beautiful 11-bedroom house cost to build out here in Ghana? It's got a pool, it's got this beautiful front yard as you can see. I cannot wait to show you guys around. I've got Alhaji Moro, who is the owner of this place. He's the one that built this place from scratch. He's going to take us around, give us a bit of a tour and tell us all that went into this project, as well as a little bit about his story. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Give me a thumbs up. Let's get right into it. So this is Alhaji Moro. Hi Alhaji, how are you?
I'm good, Yasmin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm very thankful to have you on the channel.
I'm also grateful for having me.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself to my subscribers?
Yeah, my name is Moro Abdullahi and you can call me Alhaji Moro or Haj Umar. That's the Islamic version of Alhaji Moro.
All right, Alhaji. I know a little bit about, where you've come from. Yeah. I mean, you're Ghanaian, but then you lived over in Finland for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, so can you give them a quick brief before we start the tour?
Yeah, so I was born in Tema, grew up in Tema. After secondary school, I took a vacancy position at Port Medical Center. It used to be Port Clinic. Okay. So I worked there for almost like 5 years.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So when I was working at Port Medical Center, I was also taking these advanced courses in SIMA.
Okay.
So I was taking those courses and then I got admission to study at Helsinki University and also Moscow State University at the same time.
Wow, you must have been really smart.
I was lucky actually to get admission in both universities.
Right.
At that point I was in between choosing to study in Moscow State University or Helsinki University. And where I was working, most of the doctors actually were Russian trained. There was also one scientist, is actually the one who takes care of installations of the hospital equipment. So he was also a Russian trained. So they kind of encouraged me, like, I mean, Russia is very big when it comes to the sciences. So I went to Russia. And one thing also is that my student visas, the Russian one was approved first. So I went to Russia to study. And then when my Finnish resident permit was ready, then I moved to Finland. Yes, and I've been there since? Yes, I've been there since,
Oh, wow. So that's how many years now?
19 years now.
Oh,
so
wow,
in January, I'll be 20 years.
Yes. So you're half Finnish, half Ghanaian now. Okay, Alhaji. So this project you've done here is incredible.
Thank you.
And the fact that you didn't even do it while living here, I feel like there's a lot to learn. So while we tour the place, can you share a little bit about why you even decided to invest here in the first place?
It was in 2006, it happened that there was this job that it was very convenient for students there in Finland. It was like they give the work to students mostly. So it's a night job. We start around like 12 midnight and then finish like around 5, 6 in the morning. I was very lucky. I had 2 elderly people that were sort of like my mentor. One of them is deceased now. May Allah make Ram on him. One is alive, and Mr. Naporo, he has also been those who have been, advising us. One of them told me that the job is very hard. So you need to buy something from this job that anytime you look back to it, you can actually
say that
appreciate it was worth it, So then I wanted to buy the land between 2006, 2007.
Okay.
And build for my mom.
Okay.
So when I suggested to my mom, she said that she want to prioritize going to Hajj.
Okay.
You know, so that was her wish.
Okay.
She's late now, and may Allah make Ram on her also. That 2006, 2007, I had to channel the money towards her Hajj pilgrimage.
Okay.
And then the following year, I bought the land.
Okay.
Yes, and that's how I started, yeah.
I love this little landscaping thing that you have done here. Did you design everything yourself?
Yeah, we had an engineer who actually did the architectural, but the interior part, I did it.
You did it yourself?
So this part, actually, I came 2 years ago. I had one of my cousins who is actually into estates.
Okay.
You know, these are traveler's palm. He actually had them in a different design.
Okay.
You know? So we started this like 2 years.
2 years ago. And how much did you pay for this land? It's a plot, right?
Yes, it's a plot,
How much did you pay
So this was the old size, 100 by 100, yeah.
Okay.
So it was like around 6,000 Ghana at that time. Yes.
Wow.
And now it's like 450,000
Ghana.
Yeah.
Crazy. And I can see you've created a little outdoor space here as well. Very nice.
Basically, when we have visitors, sometimes they just want us to sit outside and relax.
And it's quite breezy here.
Yeah.
Notice the birds.
Yeah.
Wow, lots of attention to
So
detail.
one other thing I have to mention is that this side used to be the old system of having like garage, you know.
Oh, for cars.
For cars, exactly, you know.
Okay.
So then I converted this into a boys' quarters.
Oh,
you know, and then changed this also into another room.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that all added to the 11
Exactly. So this is 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
So basically the idea would be that if I'm not around, I'll be renting that part. 2019, actually. When I came, I decided to integrate this concept of the apartment. It wasn't originally in the plan.
Part of the plan. So that would be rented separately to the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This side is also 3-bedroom.
So do you know what it costs you to do this outdoor area with the landscaping and everything?
I think in euros, it should be around 6,000 euros. With what I invested in this, I wasn't happy with what I saw. Okay. Because part of it was not properly dried from the factory. Before they brought
like
it.
the blocks.
Yeah, the blocks. And because we are close to the road, you know, when it's wet and the dust comes to it, then exactly. So now, in fact, I'm arranging with one company to come and do sort of waxing on it.
Okay, so it'll be more polished.
Yeah, more polished. And then also, they have a chemical that is waterproofing. It's like hydrophobic.
Okay.
So basically, when dust falls on it and you pour water, that's it. It kind of cleans it.
Lovely. Okay.
This is one of the interesting parts.
Yeah, the water fountain.
I liked it so much. You know, water is therapeutic.
Yes.
So
the sound
of it, you know. In the evening, you know, this lightings, when you put it on, you know, you sit around it, gives you this tranquility.
Right,
you know, to be able to reflect and ponder over things.
Did you make this separate to the pool, or is it the same people that did the pool?
No, it's separate.
You know what it cost to do this?
It was 50,000.
50,000
Yeah, 50,000 Ghana.
Yeah, okay.
That is only the cost of building the fountain.
The fountain.
The lighting, the guy ordered it from, I think, Dubai or China or something like that. And one, it's like 500 Ghana.
Okay.
And we have 12 of this.
Right.
So that added to the cost. Yeah.
And a cute little pool area.
Yeah.
How deep is it?
7 feet. Yeah.
Is it 7 feet also?
No. This is the deepest side.
This is the 7 feet.
Yeah. The kids usually use this part, but mostly I want them to be using
on that side.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They usually go to swimming courses or swimming school. So
they're good swimmers.
Yeah, exactly. They have this morning routine.
Right.
And then in the evening again, they still want to jump into the pool. I was asking them, do you have to do that all the time?
Yeah.
They said because our days here are limited.
That's true.
They have to exhaust.
It's true. Yeah. And they're not going to be getting such warm weather.
Exactly.
When they're back in Finland.
Exactly.
So, especially at night time.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Do you get in as well?
Sometimes. I usually like to sit up there and just watch them and have some drink whilst I video them sometimes also. Sometimes they want to get me wet and then get me in. This is the living area. Basically, it was supposed to continue all the way to the other side. I have a lot of, you know, visitors, and my family is very big. So I kind of created this concept of having the living area separate from from a family lounge. So when I have visitors and I'm here with my family, you know, we don't interrupt them or we don't disturb them if they want to watch Netflix or their own Disney or whatever.
Okay.
You know, All these lightings, in fact, I bought them from Germany.
Okay, you didn't buy them here?
No, I didn't buy them here.
Okay.
I saw one in China Mall and I was saying I shouldn't have. And one guy was telling me that it's good you brought it because those ones don't last. But the one I brought, of course, I mean...
The quality is a bit better. Okay.
Even the pump for the pool and also the filter, all those I had
you brought it in.
from Germany.
I forgot to ask, what did it cost to do the pool?
About 120,000.
Ghana cedis.
Yeah, Ghana cedis.
Did they do it once and it was all good? Or
so why it even cost us more was when they were digging for the pool, there was a lot of water that was coming out. And after when they did everything, there was a leakage because of that.
So it was coming from the ground?
From the ground, yes.
Okay.
You know. In fact, if I knew earlier, I would have even created a borehole. Exactly, you know. But it's still not too late.
Yes,
I spoke to one expert and they said it's possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's considering, you know, the space we have, we can still do
something.
Yeah. After when they started with it, I have to bring a new expert.
Okay.
And he has to take me 30,000, you know, for the correction and also to continue with the maintenance. So now that we are here, he comes every second week for the maintenance. And that also I have to like pay him around 700 Ghana for that. Yeah. But you know, those things are things that adds value to the house.
Absolutely.
But then again, if you want to have it properly maintained, you have to invest in that.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay.
And for me also, the fact that there is this aspect of apartment integrated in the building, that, you know, adds value to the property.
Yeah. Cool. And you got some nice tiles here as well.
Thank you.
Do you know what you spent on them, on the tiles, in total for the whole house?
That in euros also, I think it's about 9,000 euros.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the separate family area.
Exactly. Sometimes I kind of interchange it. Okay. Let's say if the kids are here watching TV or, you know, any of their programs, I just stay in the living area with my visitors.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Or maybe I want to watch football and they want to watch a different program.
They've got
so
their thing.
exactly.
Yeah. So everybody's at peace. Nice.
So this is actually one of the bedrooms.
Okay. Oh, the rooms are big.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a very big bedroom.
Yeah.
So this is one of the rooms downstairs.
Yes.
It's en suite. Okay,
yes.
So it has its own bathroom too. Okay, lovely. You can definitely tell you got like one of the bigger plots because you don't see these rooms in real estate anymore, you know. Like this room will be divided into like 3 bedrooms in today's real estate market.
Yeah, and this is the guest toilet.
The guest toilet, okay.
I didn't like this concept of people keeping washing machine in the kitchen, so I created a laundry.
Laundry, okay.
So this is a whole laundry.
A laundry, okay.
And this is like a small office or my study area.
What most people would have used for the dining, but I guess you have your dining in a separate area now. Okay.
This is the dining.
This is the dining. Very nice and cozy. Yeah. Very, very spacious.
Yeah,
like there's space everywhere. You know?
And this is one of the rooms.
Okay. This is also quite big.
Yeah. The other master bedroom, in fact, that's the biggest.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is very big.
This is really, really big. Because this is like, what's the king size?
King size.
King size, yeah.
So the two are king size, but the other one is queen.
Yes. This is the Ghana king size.
This is the Ghana king size.
Yes, the Ghana king size beds are massive. Really big. So this is en suite as well. So
exactly.
Okay. Okay. So this has a jacuzzi.
Yeah. And it has also a massager as well.
So did you bring all your bathroom fittings from abroad or you
No, I bought them here. The risk in bringing things like this is, you know, it can easily break.
That's true.
And one thing I forgot to mention is with all the WCs, I have this hand shower.
Oh, like a bidet.
These are very common with Finnish houses.
Okay.
So right from the beginning, I told the plumber, this is a very important aspect of, you know, what I wanted.
Right.
But those ones, I brought them from Finland.
Oh, you brought them, you didn't buy them here?
No, I didn't buy them from here. I brought them from Finland.
Okay. Do you know roughly what you spent on your bathroom fitting? Like for the whole house?
I'm not 100% sure.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Roughly around maybe 40,000.
40,000 roughly, okay. Oh, cute kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you cook?
I'm not a good cook. My wife
Your
is.
wife is.
Yeah. One thing I also insisted with them, considering how small the kitchen is,
yeah.
to still have the island. Sometimes I like to just have a quick tea.
Okay.
I don't have to like wait for the whole family to be ready.
Yes, of course. Yes,
so I just sit here, have my tea.
Yes, with a lot of girls, you'd be waiting for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like this fridge. I have to mention, like, this is one of the nice things I have in the kitchen.
Nice.
You don't need to open it to see what's inside.
That's really cool. Yeah. With the kitchen, did you buy it here?
The tiles, yes, but the fridge, the utensils, I brought them.
You brought them from overseas, and
from
the
overseas.
cabinets and things.
No, the cabinets, they made them.
They made them here. Oh, okay. Do you know what you spent on this?
With other appliance, 4,000 euros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it wood?
It's wood, yes.
It's wood. Okay.
It's wood,
Yeah.
But this is not the usual quartz.
Yes.
So this is concrete. This idea came about when I was discussing the kitchen. My friend was also going through the same challenge.
Okay.
And all the people that we usually ask to come and do estimate, I mean, the prices are always so huge.
Right.
So I discussed it with my mason. I saw one video, someone used block and cement to do this.
And then you just covered it with tiles.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So in fact, that saved that. The original estimate I had was close to 7,000 euros.
Right.
Yeah.
So it brought it all the way down to 4,000.
4,000. That's without the
appliances. Yes, fair. Because those quartz countertops are very expensive.
They are very expensive.
Yes, especially now. Because they look just as good. I mean, most of the time, this is the colors that they have.
With this, I also had a picture of how I wanted the kitchen to be. So it was easier that the guys follow exactly what I wanted.
Right. Okay.
So I sent them the pictures and told them, like, this is the way I want it to be done.
Okay.
So, but that one was quartz. But then they said we can get tiles of the same nature.
Okay.
So it was easy to
do it. Okay.
To get exactly what I was looking for.
Lovely. Yeah. You got a storeroom in there too?
Yes. In fact, I underestimated the size of it until when I came.
No, is it big?
It's big. I mean, it's reasonable.
Yeah. Once you put in some shelves, you'll be able to store even more stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So these are most of the stuffs we brought from Finland.
Okay, nice. So all these things, you ship them over?
Yes.
Is it an easy process to ship stuff?
I'm really blessed to have very nice guys around who have been very, very, very helpful.
Okay.
Anytime I call them that I have stuff to be shipped, they don't, hesitate at all.
Okay.
Sometimes there are a few delays, but overall, they make it happen.
Okay.
So this is our mosque, the prayer place.
It's so peaceful in here.
Yeah. This is the bathroom. Oh. I like the tiles also of this one. Yeah.
Okay, so this is only strictly for when you're coming to pray.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Especially the other room is not ensuite.
Okay.
So the kids sometimes,
okay.
exactly. So this is actually my mother's picture.
Yes.
Yeah. You remember when you came?
Yes, I do.
So like I said, this side will be the 3-bedroom.
Right, okay, that they're still working on.
Yes, exactly. Okay. They're still working on it, Maybe when it's ready, we would need your help to put it out there for marketing.
Fine. Yeah, no problem at all. Let me know.
So this is the entertainment area.
Okay. Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah.
It's very breezy and like you get a very good view of this part of Tamara as well.
Yeah.
The intention has always been to make this place an entertainment area.
Yes, that has always been in my mind from the beginning.
Okay.
I've always wanted to have this side to serve as an entertainment area.
Okay.
So that's where we organize gatherings, get together.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of friends in the neighborhood. So sometimes they come very early in the morning. Sometimes you want to stay and have breakfast with them. So we would hang out here and have breakfast. For maybe I join the family, or after having breakfast with the family, when friends come around, we
hang out.
We hang out here.
Okay. You can see you've got all these games and things.
Yeah.
A little pool for the kids and stuff. That's nice.
So this is where usually when we are here, they play. So, and I make sure also that if you are here, you don't have to go down.
Okay.
Let's say if you want to use the WC, there's a toilet and bath. We have a grilling machine here. There is a kitchen here also. It's not fully complete. So this is a guest room.
Okay.
It's also very big. So usually when I have guests,
they stay here.
They stay here.
Okay. And then they can use that bathroom.
Exactly. Use that bathroom if they need to.
Right.
Or the kitchen also as well.
Right. It's very well thought out.
Yeah. The side I mentioned that I used to say it's a resting place, but the idea is to have like 2 1.5 bed there.
Okay.
So if my guests for example, comes with a family, the kids can use that side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is a cinema. We still are working on a few things.
Okay.
But the idea is to have this as a cinema.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
sometimes some of the guys who come around have their own PlayStation. They want to play games.
So everything is here, like, you don't really have to go anywhere. Then,
No, you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So this is the resting place.
Okay. So this is the one that you said you usually don't add to the number of rooms that you have.
Exactly, yeah.
It's very nice and bright.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And from here, when the kids are swimming, you can see. Yeah, you can see, yeah.
So how long did it take you to get to this point?
So I would say that I started building in 2008. So it wasn't like I was building it consistently. Yeah. So my mother passed away in 2015. I lost interest in the whole project. I wanted to sell the property, and my younger brother, who is now in Finland, and few family members discouraged me from doing it. In fact, I didn't have the interest to do it because the idea was to build for my mom.
Right.
And so I left. And then I came back in 2019, the year of return.
Yeah, okay.
So in December, thereabout, January, I was living with my cousin. He had a pool. Okay. So the kids were like enjoying it and all of that. Right. So he and his mom, they both told me to actually continue with the project.
Right.
But then it was the old story building type, like when you are up, you can speak to them downstairs.
Yeah, okay.
So that was the old concept.
Right.
And then I got one engineer who came in and said, since we are not here frequently, we can integrate this apartment into it, so that at least it can be a sort of investment that can fetch you
an income. Oh,
so then that was when we had to break most part of the structure. That part was like almost the second floor. So we broke everything down
and then redid it.
So the real design, this one, started in 2019 December, and then January until now.
2020 up until now. So about 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Okay, nice. I know people tend to have a lot of complaints about windows and things like that. Did you have any big issues putting these in?
I think the problem I had was the first guy that was contracted for the job. So I usually tell the workers that when you start to work for me, we are like a family. I don't even see you as a worker. So because I see your signature anytime I come around. And in fact, most of them, you know, when I came this time, I brought almost about 21 mobile phones. All of them
got a phone.
Exactly. So the one who was contracted for the job, after you know when he started to see how generous I am, he abandoned the project. But it was easy for my foreman to get a replacement. In fact, even the ones he did, we had to remove them and redo the whole thing again. So that was one of the few challenges
you had. Okay, cool.
The Pergola is also one aspect of the cost. Actually, I had a company that came in. They were talking of almost 80,000 Ghana cedis, And I got one guy.
Is that both for this one and the one downstairs?
Yes. And the guy did it for 60,000.
Okay, so you got 20,000 off.
Exactly,
okay. So it's always good to compare prices.
Exactly. Like I told you earlier, I learned that a lot from your channel. Over the years, when you talk about the habit of comparison, when you adopt it, I think that you'll be able to save a lot. My foreman, I have to give him credit. The guy who superseded the whole project. He did very well. The only thing that he usually doesn't do well is bargaining of prices.
Right.
He goes to see the things, and he's a very honest guy. But then when it comes to pricing, he takes everything that they give him.
He doesn't ask for a discount.
No, he doesn't ask for a discount. I don't want to blame him that much because that my cousin who is into estates, he usually built like very heavy houses. And so I think he probably assumed that, but like when the code enter your head like that, you have to really make sure that you
bring it down a little bit.
Exactly. So those are the areas I have to always do the bargaining myself. But overall I would say that he did. I was very, very happy.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of people that are overseas as well that would like to do what you've done without necessarily having to move straight away, So I'd love to sit down and chat a bit more about that. So with regards to the windows, do you know what you paid for those?
The big windows, I actually brought the glasses from Finland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the big
Okay, the
windows,
ones out here.
Yeah. The
Okay.
5 big windows.
Right, okay.
Yeah. The rest, in the beginning, I gave the guy 40,000.
That's 40,000 Ghana
40,000
cedis, yeah.
Ghana.
Okay.
And then I added like 35 or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so about 75.
About
something
75,
like that. Okay.
yeah.
But that excludes the glasses for the front windows.
Yes,
yeah.
that excludes the big glasses. And the one also by the pool, the one that was used to create this barristers, the barrier.
Yes.
Those also I brought them from Finland.
From Finland.
Yes,
oh, okay. Was that because they were cheaper over there or better quality?
Not necessarily. I got them for free.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
I didn't buy them.
Okay.
I had friends who work in this construction, and sometimes when they do renovation, they change those glasses
and they no longer need them.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's difficult to bring them. That's the challenging aspect. So I remember I had a van that I was shipping. So I packed them in the van, and the van was put in a container.
Okay.
Especially nowadays, that's the only way you can put things in the van. Even when I sent them at that time, it was possible to bring the van with the glasses in it, but I still kept them in a container, so that was more secure.
Okay. Like I was saying, I feel like it's not very easy to build in Ghana. Even when you're here, it's not that easy. So you doing it while overseas, it definitely has to take some type of, I don't know, skill, or you may have done something differently to make the process a little bit smooth for you. So what would you say you did that made this whole process easy for you, given that you weren't living in Ghana at the time that you started and completed this project?
Thanking the Almighty for giving us the resources. I have to thank my foreman who had to push me all the time. In fact, this is not a coincidence. We set a target that by 2025 we have to, we'll be done and we will open the house. There was something that I was doing simultaneously. He has to push me to invest more here because this is a very important area. It's a prime location. People keep coming and asking like, are we building a hotel? They want to invest and all of that. So he in fact encouraged me to do it. But again, it wasn't easy. Most of the times there are situations where we would disagree in terms of cost. And when it comes to, for example, things that I would want differently, and he will insist like, no, this is what we have on the plan. Let's stick to the plan. If you are not ready, let's wait when you are ready. I'll say, okay, fine, let's go with that. Then he will start to call me and ask for when are we? Then I say, well, like he's trying to help me. Let's execute it. So yeah, it came with some few challenges, but overall I would say that it's good. And I have to give you credit also. Like I said, I've followed your channel, and I must tell you that most of the people that follow your channel are the diasporans. And we learn a lot from what you showcase. That gives us the motivation. I know there are a lot of people who have the resources, but then it's all about trust, getting the right person.
The right people,
But again, if you are not ready to take risk, things will not come easy.
That's true. I think that's one really important thing. I think you can be as prepared as possible, but there has to be a level of risk that you have to be willing to take, isn't it? How did you find your foreman? Had he done work for people you knew previously? Or?
Yes, he has been working for my cousin. There is another huge property in the neighborhood, and he actually supervised that work. And so my cousin has maybe about 5 or so. He is a business guy. He has the money, but out there, how tough it is.
Well, I feel like being able to put together this, you're definitely blessed. So
we still have some few things to do, but overall, I have to say that we thank Almighty Allah for the blessings He has bestowed on us. Honestly speaking, like you can't do these things without people exploiting you. You just have to find a way of minimizing how much people are going to exploit from you.
That's true. Otherwise you will never do anything.
Exactly. In the beginning I was asking, is it good to do this interview? And again I say to myself that some of the things you put out there actually were my manual or where I got my directive
information from.
For now, maybe somebody is planning to do a Pergola, and maybe he's been given a huge estimate or the pool, the fountain, or anything like that. And when one come across those type of program you do, it kind of gives out the direction like you know.
absolutely.
So please keep going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alhaji. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So do you know roughly what the whole project costs? I know this is a big question.
Yeah, I have some figures, but I haven't tabulated them.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
I have it both in euros. In fact, what I do is that when I send the money in euros, the equivalent to cedis, I have them side by side. You know,
right.
maybe when we complete both the 2-bedroom and the 3-bedroom,
Then
I'll be ready with that.
with
And
that figure
you
for
know,
us.
hopefully,
Okay.
when we are alive to see that, we're going to have maybe the chance to do another video, and then we can put it out there.
Sure,
you
sure.
know.
That's fine.
And talking about that, my sister used to say that whilst the project was ongoing, there's one prayer she always says, like, may God make us to be among those who will live to see the opening of their house.
No.
In fact, there are people who have built, but God didn't bless them with the health or the long life to come and say it. So that day, in fact, when I saw you for the Eid party and some other friends, it was a mixed feeling. My mother, I wish she was around, living to see this day. It was something very emotional, and I'm really blessed to see this day.
Thank you, Alhaji. That's really nice. I'm glad. Sometimes it's very easy when you start doing something for so long, it gets to a point where you don't even know if you're impacting anybody. So it's always nice when I hear these type of things. So that's really good. Before we end it, do you remember what you spent to do the roofing?
As you can see, you know, the very top there was decked. Only on the roofing sheet, not the wood aspect, because it was a different company that came and did the wood part.
The wood part, and then a different company came to put the roof on top.
came to put the roof on top. But in total, both should be close to the old currency, 1.5 billion.
Okay, so that's 150,000.
150,000, that's right.
Ghana
Yeah.
cedis, okay.
I mean, forgive me, I sometimes have to.
It's okay.
use
You've
the
been
old
away
currency.
a little long, so
Yeah, so.
So do you plan on moving into this, or is it always going to be a holiday home? What's the plan?
Yes, the ultimate plan is to move back home.
Okay.
For now, I only come for holidays. I would visit frequently now. And the plan is to start to establish something. It's in the pipeline. We're planning to establish something here in Ghana. And then I'll, you know, start to stay longer. Most importantly for the kids also. You know, when you want to get your kids connected to our culture, to the country, these are things that will motivate them to come. You know, or even when you get old and you're around, they know when they come to visit you, there is a place to stay. So the plan is to move. We want to join you guys.
Yes, please do.
We want to come and help with the development. It's very challenging everywhere nowadays, but home is home.
Home is home, and it's always going to be home. Doesn't matter how long you live somewhere.
So we are coming to join you.
Yes, we're waiting patiently. All right, Alhaji, thank you so much for your time. This has been really lovely. You've done incredible. To be able to do anything like this, it's not easy. You know?
Thank you. Bless you. Bless you.
Good job. Very, very good job. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing with my people.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming and with your team. I'm so grateful for your visit. In fact, I have to thank you again for coming for the Eid party. Thank you.
That's okay. You're welcome. I had a lovely time.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. I hope you guys have found this video useful. I hope you have found it informative. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you want to see similar content. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow your bliss. So now life is short. Follow your bliss. Na nipa ye den. Follow your bliss. Na di ebesi biya ye, and follow your bliss. Na den ne mada. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.